Hello folks, and welcome once again. I'm the Cooped-Up Creative, and a massive thank you for you all first. The support you've already shown this series has really meant a lot, and since you've been enjoying our escapades, here's a little more fun that we've been having out there in the verse. I figured how better to show that thanks by spending some of those hard-earned credits and buying a brand new toy for us all to enjoy. This is the Buccaneer from Drake Interplanetary. Isn't she gorgeous? Now, all the footage, as a quick side note, is from one session, and it's the first time I've been in the cockpit of the ship, so I'll cut back to how this clip ends at the close of the video, but I wonder if anyone's able to actually guess it. For now though, you saw we just accepted a mission from our wingman, so let's get out there and let's go support him. So we'll open up our star map and plot ourselves a little course to the asteroid base, and get ourselves on the way into Quantum. Why are we going to this asteroid? Well, we've received a little bit of information that there's some high priority targets, so they're calling it a siege, but ultimately we're going to pull some ambush-like missions. That's why we picked this ship, because this Buccaneer has a few little nasty surprises, and it's rather ridiculously quick when going in a straight line. Well, here we are, and we can see we've got a little marker there for our wingman. So we speed our way over, and we're having a look at the emission cloud as well, which is somewhere we've got to hide in. Only our wingman doesn't seem to be moving, and that's because he's not actually there, had a slight mishap, and now we just sort of have the echo of his ghost that's lingering around. But we've got to proceed with the mission, so what we'll do, we'll focus up a little bit, because now we've got to start to hide. Okay, so we know what we're doing here. We've flown ships before. We're just going to take a nice easy boost. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Okay. Yeah, so we could probably be taking that a little bit better. But not to worry. I mean, at the end of the day, if we take a little bit of a look to see exactly how bad the damage is, really, it's sparks. I mean, pod racers have seen worse than that. Yeah, we'll be great. So the basic principle is going to be this. We're not designed to get slapped about. We're not designed to trade blows. We are designed to zip, zip, zip again. So that's exactly what we're going to attempt to do now. We know who our target is. It is Fancy Cutlass Black. So we need to remember to stay away from the nose of him, because if he lets loose with those ballistics on our engine, we will lose our engine. Oh, look at that damage we're doing. So our shields are now gone. Let's dip out of there, because now everything we're taking is going to be dealing damage to us, so shields are no longer an issue. Let's switch it into nav mode, gain some additional speed. 9,000 meters per second. It's like 1400, just shy of 1400. And we're taking a turn at that speed, killing the power of the nav, and look at how easily it recovers. It's just crazy, like how much distance we've been able to make there. Now we know. We'll take some time to build up some more speed. Clear an angle of attack. This should do nicely. Now we're lined up. We've got our weapons engaged. All we need now is the distance. Starting to come into range, and let's go. Look at that. Doesn't stand a chance. Target's down. We don't need to kill the wingman. We know what we're going to do. That's it. Just like that, we're home free. So that's a good way that we've been doing these missions, but now you get the perks of a wingman. He's already back at the station accepting more missions, while we're still out in the field. So you can really start to chain these kind of priority missions together quickly. That's 71k, granted you're splitting it 50-50, but you're not having all that travel time between. And if there's one thing that Pyro is known for, it's the distance it takes to jump places. So now we'll just kind of back up a few of these missions in a row just to show you what you can do. So there's a target that's a Hornet. This one is, I believe it's a Mark 1, so it's not quite, it's not got the girth of our boy, let's be real. Ooh. It's certainly got balls, I'll give it that. You saw the little circles ahead of it, which are the lag tips, actually targeting it, for those that don't know. So you're kind of shooting there on the premise of then the velocity of the round will hit the target, because the target's technically going to be there. What we're sort of doing at this moment in time is we're seeing multiple of those because I have 3 different types of weapon. I've got that big boy Gatling gun on the top, that ballistic. I've got 2 heavier cannons on the underbarrel of the ship, and then at the very end of the wings I've got other energy weapons, all different velocities, all causing us those issues. Now, however, we've switched them all out for a ballistic setup. So you see already, the target reticule is not so bad, and aiming somewhere between them, ooh. Okay, we got killed. However, this is the perks of friendship once again. Your friend can complete the mission when you're back on the station, and you can then go and take another one so that you can keep the cycle rolling. And that kind of leads me on to my next point, because I am going to get a Discord set up, so if you want to fly alongside and become a bit of a wingman and come and help us out with doing more of these missions, please don't forget to subscribe. I'll be getting a Discord up soon, and that's probably the best way for you to see that notification. But let's get back to this sort of hit and run death spree that we're on, because we ignore the rest of the pretty scary fighters and just go straight again for another couple of lives. Okay, good to know. Well, pretty much the same, only I kind of realise at this point, hang on, something's not right. Not only is my aim absolutely terrible, but the big gun on the top isn't on, so we'll quickly change that now. I mean, I've been flying the ship for 2 hours by now, so really, really good. It really highlights my skills that I've got at the game now. But we'll now re-engage, coming back for another little bank. You can see our wingman's starting to put some damage on him, but he is gaining a little bit of a tail, so we're going to start to go in, see if we can do some more damage, maybe rip a part or 2 off the ship. Almost there. Ooh, that was a big hit, nearly lost shields. Clever boy using his chaff there to make me lose targeting. Ooh, he wants a scrap. Oh, we took a wing off. Didn't kill it though. Didn't take much fire, so we're going to wheel back around without putting too much distance. Oh, we do have incoming missiles, but we've got flares. And then sadly the target's still up, but our wingman's taking fire, so given that our wingman's got clear shots on it, let's switch to gimbal mode so we can try and hit the smaller target easier. And just see if we can take that attention off him while our wingman takes down the target. Just like that. Nailed it. So thoughts, what do I rate the Buccaneer? To be honest, it's not the Hornet. It's not the Hornet Mark 2 by any stretch of the imagination. I really, really have a special love for that ship. But the price difference is substantial. Like, this in-game is 1.6 million credits. That's very achievable for a new player. And the gameplay that this would open up? Yeah, it's quite nice. Maybe you've gone for doing some hauling and you've just got some bank behind you and you think you want to try out some like bounty hunter or fighter gameplay. This is a fantastic entry ship to it, and because its speed, maneuverability, it's going to give you that thrill, that kick, that little bit of oomph. Most of all though, it's just a lot of fun. It's fantastic when you're in this big dogfighter that can go and take the punches, take all the digs and lash out, but when you're in this nimble little thing that can't just stand there, hell yeah, that's got its own fun. I mean, after all, it's not like I purposely like making my life difficult or anything. Besides, who doesn't want to fly a ship that's all mast and no beam? Thank you very much for sticking around today and watching this video. I had a lot of fun making this. Let me know what you think in the